You ever have those edamame noodles?
Edamame.
It's like a bean or some shit. It's green. I don't even know how to spell it. Edamame.
Sound like your cat calling in Spanish.
Yeah, this shit.
Edamame.
Edamame. That is actually that sounds great. No, it's this shit. It's fucking. I used to eat this because I would look up like healthy alternatives of like pasta because I would just pound pasta all day. Sure. That's why I became fat.
Sure.
And I would eat this shit.
Every other
Dago. It's so fucking gross. This shit.
Yeah.
It tastes like just like fucking grass. It's not good. Not people eat that shit. Ooh, it's healthy. My edamame noodles.
I think though, me and my mom.
It tastes good.
People convince themselves. We were talking about this as far as Cane's chicken. Me and my mom were saying, because my sister texted her saying, "Can we please get Cane's?"
I'm craving Cane's.
So my mom goes, "No, or they told you no because you didn't clean your room." And my sister goes, "Okay, well I'm just not going to eat then because all I want is Cane's." And it's like, Cane's isn't good.
No,
objectively,
it's not good. It's fine if you wrap a piece of chicken in bread. It's fine.
But even that to that point, it's like
the sauce sucks.
People act like it's cheap when it's like very just the same price.
$12 a meal.
So I'm convinced, we've talked about this before, where girls decided they liked dogs and pizza, like or things bacon. Become a thing. Everyone about bacon, yeah. Cane's is a thing.
Yeah,
at the
100%.
Moment. So no one cares what it tastes like because they see it posted online that we like the lemonade.
Yeah.
So when I go, oh my God, the lemonade's so good.
It's so fucking good.
Animals. So my sister is indoctrinated in that shit, which is like, I'm not even going to eat. My mom literally goes, we literally have chicken. It's not even like I'm asking you to eat a different, we literally have fried chicken. Like, it's not a random house that doesn't know how to cook. Yeah. Like, my mom has all her relatives' cooking ability that she learned, and then Mark actually knows how to cook and shit.
A baker
can fuck around on the grill and whatnot. Like, you got a good food.
I'll make you chicken.
I'm just not going to eat tonight if we can't have Cane's.
Did you end up getting Cane's?
No. The fuck kind of household you
I'm glad she doesn't give in.
Oh my God.
My neighbors would do that.
I lose such respect. That's the parents that live around here. The shit, my sister's a friend that lives around here. Yeah. Those parents are parents like that. That just like give in and shit.
I'm not eating.
And so it's very funny to not even have it be like them versus my mom. We're like, because then you could at least say my mom's been around the block. She's got me and my brother. This is their first kid. But
are they our age?
Bro, all Mad's friends' parents are 2 years older than me.
And they have a 7-year-old or an 8-year-old?
11, yeah. Damn. They're all like in their, just turning
29,
30. Yeah.
30.
Yeah, 30, give or take a year. I come rolling out.
That's crazy. Yeah, I work
at
a weed store.
Yeah, these people have like real careers and they talk about stuff. It was weirder when I lived at home and I would like cruise by. My mom would introduce me to people that I look like I would meet at the weed store.
This is my son.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, well.
He's your age.
You guys probably have a lot to talk about. I'm like, Ma, you get that like me and that guy we share references more than you two do? Like we would have more of an overlap in movies and TV shows and stuff than you guys do.
Yeah.
It's very odd to me.
That is weird because like certain people do just take they sign up for life.
I married my high school
We've talked about that. Yeah, like
popped out a couple kids, boy and a girl.
Yeah, he got a job.
Plays baseball. He got a dance.
Yeah, he got an engineering degree. He's fucking doing something. I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Engineering degrees give him a little too much credit. We're construction.
We were construction.
And the wife has a part-time job to help out.
Yeah, I see a bunch of people like that on Facebook. It's funny to see those people getting divorced now.
Yeah,
that's been nice. It's been funny going on Facebook like early on being like, damn, these people are getting married. Damn, these people are having a kid. Damn, they're fucking 2 kids deep. They got a house. This guy's got his like automotive business or some shit. And it's like, ooh, you changed your name on Facebook back to your mate. Whoa.
I used to feel really
you deleted all of his photos.
When I would go to Tennessee because like everyone gets married at like 19. As a kid at like 20.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My neighbors did that. They got married at 21, had a kid at 22, or married at 20, had a kid at 21, 22, some shit like that.
It's also just so funny when all my aunts and people are like, Zach, when are you going to bring a girl down here? And everyone's talking about it like, oh, you know,
Zach's gay.
No, not even. That would be funny, at least. This is like, there's no thing to say. They're all under the impression that, like, I've got these girls and I'm not going to bring them down here to Tennessee. Where,
Oh, that's funny.
like, I don't even know. I'm like, you guys are very nice. Like, out of any side of my family, this would be who I'd want someone to be introduced to. Like, you guys are the only, like, good people that aren't dead.
Yeah.
And they literally just have it stuck in their head that, like, all right, well, maybe next time you bring someone down. I'm like, I don't get pussy. Like, I know you guys are thinking, like,
I'm slaying dick.
and that's why I can't settle down. It's like, it's not in the cards. Like, it's not happening. I don't know what to tell you.
That's funny. He's hiding them girls from us.
Like, yes, Grandma Peggy, that's what I did.
Yep.
I didn't want them to experience your biscuits and gravy.
Your home cooking,
exactly.
in a fine home.
You're right. I wanted to keep them up in Illinois where my gambling addicted fucking drug addict family lives.
Is that dude still at your house?
No.
That's good.
It was like 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
The guy he thought this whole thing revolved around, his godfather that runs that car dealership.
It's gonna be a wide angle podcast, by the way.
Okay.
This thing's broken.
Okay. But apparently he hit his godfather up, and the guy was just like, hey, like, wish you the best of luck with everything. And he somehow took that as like, oh, if I get back to Illinois, he'll give me a job. So he just started telling everyone like, oh, Andy's got me.
Got a job waiting for me.
Yeah. So
That's like
my mom talked to the dude for her car and my brother's car. Remember I was telling you that shit?
Yeah.
And she's like, so what's the story with Jared? And he's like, fuck do you mean the story? Like, I told him, like, best of luck. Like, that was the last I heard from him. She's like, you don't have a job for him. He's like, I wouldn't hire that fucking kid. Like, you know how much of a headache it was last time he worked there? He's like, I still fucking get calls from the people that I've referred him to talking about, like, they can't trust me anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know how much I stuck my neck out for that fucking kid? You think I'm going to hire him back? Just old Italian dude. And my mom's like, well, can you, like, tell him that? Because he seems to think that
you got a job waiting for him.
He's like, showed my mom the text. He's like, I don't know how he could think that. And then he sent him another text that was like, listen, dude, I don't know what you think you got waiting for you here, but it ain't happening. Like, I already told your folks, like, because
Where's he from?
Evergreen Park.
Oh, okay. He's from out here.
The Godfather.
Okay. No. The kid.
The kid grew up in Bridgeview and then has moved to wherever his parents moved. So at first he moved.
He's in Illinois.
Yeah, he grew up here.
Okay.
But the falling out between the Godfather and his parents that led to this, like, because it used to be like, let me see if I can find him something. Now it's like, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
He sold his mom's house to his best friend. That's my mom's parent. And they did all these renovations with Mark for the cheap because they thought it was going to be like where they were going to be living. So it's like, oh, this is where Mads would spend the night. So we're doing all this cheap renovations for him. They flipped the house and made an enormous amount of profit because they didn't put as much money as they should have into the labor. And then they didn't even spend as much buying as they should have because they got like a family friend discount. Yeah. So then they up and flipped the house that was literally where this dude grew up and like his mom lived his entire life. And now he thought he was like he could be able to visit still. So now he doesn't own that house. And then they take the money and move to Arizona with it because they wanted to get back into the good living home situation that they wouldn't have been able to afford since they left it last time. They've been back and forth between here and Arizona like 4 times.
Really?
They just keep not making their mind up. They moved to Tennessee. They moved back here. They moved there. Back here, back to Arizona.
I can imagine moving that much, let alone across state lines.
No, they're fucking retards. They're literal pillheads that my grandpa made a bunch of money in construction, so they just like
live off that.
Have like a good chunk, yeah, but they're fucking pillheads at heart.
That's funny.
Yeah. My grandma took dog tranquilizer before because she was just like pull stuff out of the cabinet. You're gonna feel good. And be like, well, he took dog tranquilizer. So
You fucking
not gonna feel great for the next day. Asshole.
no, the one.
Did you try to like fuck my dad?
Really?
Yeah, it was so weird.
That's odd. The when you were saying the one guy, the one kid's like, yeah, I got a job waiting for him. Yeah, I basically already got the job. That reminds me of Observe and Report when he thinks he's already a cop, and he's like, yeah, kind of already in law enforcement.
Feels pretty good.
Feels pretty good. What does? Oh, I just became a police officer. I put in my 2 weeks.
Something I've been working on.
Yeah.
That's such a good movie.
No, we didn't give you the job.
Sometimes I just watch the Ray Liotta scene.
You fucking faggot.
It's one of the best uses of the word faggot I've ever heard.
Oh, it's tremendous.
You fucking faggot.
No, that's great. Do you think Seth Rogen played it well, or do you think Danny McBride would have been better?
See, if Danny McBride played it, it would have just been like,
I don't care if I get the job.
yeah, like he would have just
There wouldn't have any heart to it.
he would have just been the mall cop. He would have been like, I fucking run this mall.
I'll run this
I
fucking.
fucking slapping shit out of
Let's
people's
get that
hands.
movie going.
Yeah. No, Seth Rogen was able to play it as like remember he has like actual bipolar. He's like fucked up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forget about
he
that.
plays it with some actual like.
I forget about that. He's an actual actor.
Sure.
That's funny.
Shane Gillis totally admits to he's like, yeah, I just do a Danny McBride impression pretty much.
For what, when he's acting?
Yeah.
He does have a little bit of that, like, are we not doing this?
I'll just do Kenny Powers real quick.
Yeah.
You still haven't watched that, right?
No, we started it, and then I think we fell asleep. We skipped a few episodes ahead, and then watched one of those, and I was like, we got to restart this. Yeah. We got to redo this. This ain't working. When was the last time you shot a Nerf gun?
Probably at Nick's house when I was like 14 or something.
Dude, they've upgraded these things. They shoot so fucking fast now, dude. I bought one for the cat. Cat likes to.
I was thinking about buying one for me and my sister.
Bro, I got it's called Nerf Rival. It shoots like a little ball. Bro, it comes out so fucking fast to where, like, I shot it across the house. It's across the house in a second. Mm-hmm. You could see the spin on the ball, and the ball goes and, like, shoots up just to, like, fucking so it can go quicker. That would be a good thumbnail. No, dude, I shot Christian, damn near gave her a bruise.
Damn.
It's crazy. Dude, but the cat loves it. I cock the gun bag, she like the ears stick up, she hunches down, and I shoot this ball and it goes and she fucking runs and she brings it back. But those ones are cool. And I got one with the actual darts, like the baseline Nerf. They're like, new Nerf dart shoots faster or whatever. Damn right it does. It'll fuck you up. I almost broke my window.
Damn.
Dude, I like shot at the window. Like I got an old house. Shot at the window, the fucking thing. I'm like, oh my God.
I was watching a YouTube video of some hill rod fucking like adapting Nerf guns. He's like, how much you gotta do to a Nerf gun to make her lethal? And he just like kept adding a thing, and eventually he had like a fucking like cannon barrel attached to the end, made out of like aluminum or something.
I've seen people do that where they put them in like they do like a compression chamber. Like they'll have like a tank that fills up with air, and then they'll have just like a release valve, and it shoots a dart at like 1,500 FPS.
You ever see people that have those like little 3D printed guns? They're like 3 parts, and they put like one like.
I have seen that. That's scary.
Yeah.
You get that through anything. That's like a John Wilkes Booth gun.
I was gonna say that's like a
one shot.
I only need one.
I only need one shot. I mean,
Mason.
I told you we started rewatching National Treasure 2.
You know what's so funny? We were talking about that the other day. Nico texted me and he goes, "When's the last time you watched National Treasure?" I go, "Brother, I'm in deep.
We've been on it
on National Treasure lately. Why?"
He's watching it too.
He said no, but he's been in DC and he was at like that archive place that has.
Oh no shit!
I'm like, brother, if I would have given anything for you to walk in with your school group while I'm like wearing a fucking neon vest pretending to work on something and we catch eyes, just touch my earpiece.
We should go to DC while he's out there. That'd be fun. The museums are free. They should be.
This is what I've told
That's
myself.
what I told it should
Yeah.
be. No, I honestly, I think they are free though. Like the Smithsonian and all that shit. The
Yeah.
Smithsonian. We'll sneak into the basement. We're getting in the basement.
I'll bribe somebody.
Yeah.
And by bribe, I mean choke to death. Bribe you with oxygen that you need to live. No, we could sync up a DC trip for I don't know, early January,
That'd be nice.
maybe the 6th.
Maybe the 6th. We should go down on Jan 6th. We should go down for
respects.
We should go down for the inauguration.
Spend a year being like, who are these people that show up to these things? They don't exist.
They don't exist. Us. Wow. The inauguration. No, it would just
Turns
be,
out the museums cost money, so we came down here.
fuck that.
I'm not giving money to the Smithsonian.
These fucking assholes.
Racists.
Yeah. They covered up the real Egypt.
And the Giants.
No, that would literally be us at the abortion rally. When we're just standing in the middle of two people yelling at each other and it's like, oh, we're on the wrong side. It's like, but these people kind of suck.
both of them suck.
Let's
yeah.
hop over. Let's just stand in the middle.
Yeah.
We stood with the cops. Blue Lives Matter.
I'm not afraid to
Colors
say.
don't run, brother.
It's very strange. I know we talk about it all the time, like how something gets like wrapped up in the whole, and it's like clearly that doesn't happen all the time. Like, why don't you just say that happens sometimes? Like,
Yeah.
clearly there are bad police that like shoot people,
Yeah, obviously.
and are racist and are bad in general. It's like,
It's like
Yeah.
the immigrants.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Obviously, not all Haitians eat dogs.
Right.
There's a select few that do eat dogs or cats.
When they say all these people coming over and they're like, they're criminals and rapists, and it's like, yeah, some of them probably are fucking doctor where they come from. They're like, I don't
One
know.
of them was.
Yeah.
I was watching that Channel 5 video.
So it's like, I don't know why we can't. Like, we all know, like, if there's 100%.
Bro, well, that's what it
Some
is.
percent.
Dude, that's literally what it is with, like, all that shit. Like, even, like, the trans shit. It's like, the one side goes, like, it's like they're not fully explaining shit enough. Where it's like, the one side goes, well, trans men can have periods. And then there's a dude with glasses on that goes, no, they fucking can't. A man can't have a period. And then the girl goes, well, obviously they can because X, Y, Z. And the guy's like, it's biologically not true. What she means is that a woman who goes, I'm a man now, that it was identifies as a man, she's gonna call her a man.
That's like the
That
pregnant
man
man
can-
thing.
Dude, it's
When the news likes to have that headline, pregnant man. It's like, well, no. That would be
it's so goddamn frustrating.
that would be like an act of the devil or God.
Yeah,
or something. Like if
yeah.
a man got pregnant,
no, that'd be insane.
you're like someone that changed their face or whatever to where
You're
you
just
look
a
like
girl
guy.
that is you're just a hairy girl that had sex with a dude, and the dude was like, "Oh, you're a trans man? Cool, I could bust in you."
It's like eating.
And then it turns out, you know, hey, I could fucking still works.
That thing I was reading that was like, in Eden, the snake was the reptile, and the giving of knowledge to the girl was having sex with her, corrupting the DNA that Adam's line had enjoyed. I'm like, whoa,
No, that's incredible.
that makes a lot of sense.
That's the end of the Bible we're gonna get into.
yeah,
No, that's the good shit.
yeah. Give us through Columbus Day, and then we're gonna be
Yeah, Bible for dummies.
yeah.
Dummies for Bible.
Bible for atheists,
Bitards.
because we're looking at it historically, not religiously.
Yes.
So if you don't believe in God, hey, that's fine.
Yeah, I barely believe in God too. It's just,
I believe in the Force, brother.
yeah, there's something. Obviously, Earth's a realm. It's not.
Tesla said it. Earth's a
that's-
realm.
That's fucked up. I wish
Doesn't
we
mean
knew more.
it's flat. Doesn't mean it's a sphere. It means it's a realm.
That's fucked up. We got to get those pictures up.
Yeah, no, I'll get through it. Random things that I wrote down over the week. Oldest lady died at 117 the other day.
117.
Chinese, obviously.
Obviously.
But you know what's interesting? The oldest guy alive right now, guess what fucking nationality he is?
Honk.
Well, yeah, but American.
He's an American.
Everyone likes to say how goddamn unhealthy we are. This man is
How old-
110.
110. What's he look
110.
like?
Just like,
Rough.
yeah, just looks like old white dude, yeah.
Hmm.
Looks like very just baseline.
Sometimes those old like Chinese people when they get like when it's like this woman's 120, it's like yeah,
Your wrinkles got
she's
wrinkles.
she's a skeleton.
Yeah.
Like that's horrific.
No, this looks like some dude you just like set up in the rocking chair and like leave him there all day, and he takes
110.
Like
So
4
he was
naps.
born 1914. No, what year is it? 1915.
You got it.
1914.
Right.
Damn.
I just thought it was interesting. Like everyone says, like, oh, you know, you gotta go to Japan or like these
Yeah.
blue zones.
Okinawa's got the best.
because of the fish and the salt air and the this and
It's
that.
like, well, this guy's been eating bacon every day for fucking 25.
living in like the Arizona sun.
Yeah,
just getting beat down. Just sitting there like,
Well, there's that shit too of like the old people that like, yeah, I drink 2 Dr. Peppers a day and I eat a pound of bacon.
well, then I was wondering, I'm like, maybe it's because of all the preservatives in our food, like, because
They preserve us.
because wasn't that a thing? Like the bodies aren't decomposing
Really?
as fast.
Because we have preservatives in
I
us.
thought I read
the
this.
microplastics.
Yeah, I thought I read this.
That'd be incredible. Let me look that up.
Do bodies decompose slower nowadays? Because that's like the one thing I'll give Europe.
What?
They don't put all the shit in the food. People talk about how they go to Europe and like eat all they want and they lose weight somehow. And it's like, yeah, because we have like food designed.
Yeah, designed for you to get fat.
Yeah.
No, did you see pictures of like Fanta and like other drinks and shit? And it looks like orange juice. Where it's like, oh, it's not like bright orange. It's not like fucking.
You can't put like a
No, it doesn't look like a traffic cone.
Mhm.
Like, no, it looks like light orange or it's fucking.
this here. It's like turbocharged.
Yeah, no, it's like
super nitrous.
yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, that is true.
Ayo.
They delay to delay decay. That's interesting. Embalming fluid's gross. Imagine they just
Silence of the Lambs. That stuff they put on your nose.
Yeah,
and smell
Vicks.
the people.
that's disgusting. Can you
That's
imagine?
Gross as hell.
Dude, you know what guy I've been loving in Reno, the coroner?
Brian Posehn.
That dude's great. When it's they come in, they're like, "How we doing? What's going on?" He's like, "I'm doing well." I'll tell you who isn't doing well. This guy. You guys want to take a guess? Was he got a tricycle up his ass? No. Take a look. Oh,
I saw the one the other day when they're mall cops and they're like,
after they get fired.
and they're bragging about all the perks they got. Yeah, I was thinking about that also. Maybe I'll do it first. But they're talking about how they like the uniforms. They're like, nice blue, not that shit brown.
Yeah, no, shit, bro.
And Jonesy goes, yeah, because that was doing nothing for your eyes. And you just see Garcia be like,
Okay. Dude, I love their dynamic of like they obviously hate each other.
but they hate other people more sometimes, and then that brings them closer.
I just watched the one of them when they're horse cops, and Garcia's deathly allergic to horses. Something in the dander of the horses, it doesn't sit right with me.
I love whenever he has to do a Mexican accent as a Mexican,
Oh,
and he doesn't know how.
That's
It's
fucking.
like, oh, me. It's like Chinese.
It's fucking terrible. No, but when he's talking about
Oh,
the
mister.
when he's talking about the horse, and he's like, "Nah, it's cool because like we'll be back in the cop car and this," and they're like, "Well, is Jones allergic to horses?" No, but we're like partners, so he'll probably just stop that, get back in the car. It'll be easy. Hey, you got it. How do you do it?
You gotta let a little bit of air in, I think. I think it creates some type of vacuum effect.
Yeah, let air in.
Like, as I'm inhaling, I, like, open my mouth so a little air gets in, and then I reclose it, and I feel like it creates like some type of suction effect. I don't know science, so I'm not saying
Hydraulics, you mean? Air.
Does the system work or does it not?
No, that's good. That's smart. Do you have a degree or?
I have 4 degrees.
4 degrees. Have you ever heard of Rasmussen University?
I've never got secondhand embarrassment like that, man.
Well, that's a tough school to throw out there to try to brag with. It's like trying to brag about like DeVry or ITT Tech before it closed. I bet that sucks now to have a degree of a school that's shut down.
Of a since defunct program. Does your degree get null and void? Someone comes to your office and takes it off the wall.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Do those? Oh, you know what I bet actually happens? I bet your tuition's reimbursed.
No.
You don't think you still owe tuition? Oh no, because you took out a government grant. You're paying the government back
And
because
the
the
whole
school.
thing is it's a scam school. They're going to have it written in that, like, yeah, we keep the money. Once you find out that it's a scam and the degree is worthless, we keep the money. But my comic book store boss used to say that all the time. He'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm busy. You know, I'm working on my my 3rd degree. I'd be like, oh, wow, 3rd degree? What
Jeff? Or
Lewis.
John? Oh.
No, John owned the place. Lewis managed Plainfield.
What was his degrees in?
I think he had one in like writing and one in like business and one in something like video game design.
What an odd spread.
Well, he was going for the video game design and the writing for the video game, but then once he got this job, he's like, oh, well, let me get my business.
Let me
Acumen
reorient
up.
myself to
Yeah.
my $32K a year job.
John's going to see that I went to Rasmussen and got my business degree somehow in like 4 months, and he's going to be really impressed. I think he's going to want to bump my pay up.
Yeah.
Despite none of these business things, like
Louis, you live in the apartment behind the building.
Lewis, what business strategies have you implemented here at the store? Other than doing the same things we've done every day for 7 years.
Well, we could. I said to move the penny bins over there, which
John
didn't work out that
did
well.
Disagree. He said we should put him over here, and he was right. That was good
right.
on him.
But that was a decision.
I got the ball rolling. You know, you ask a question, you know, it gets people thinking. So
Yeah.
I was the catalyst for change.
So it didn't change? No, it didn't. Nothing's changed.
Listen, man, they took my kids.
That's
Things are going south.
to live in the apartment connected to your work is
that you don't own.
no. That's
Because if you own it, now it's cool.
yeah.
If you
Bro,
live in the
there's-
place above,
There's a spot on 30. Used to be an old pizza place. It's on a corner. It's a pink building. You ever see it? It's got like a dude on the side holding a fucking pie. It's like
that brick building. That's
yes, it's got cool lights coming off of it. It's for
like, it
sale.
used to have a red awning.
Yeah, it's for
Yeah.
sale. You know what else for sale? The house right behind it.
Wow.
That I think it's a combo deal. They share a parking lot, right? How good of an idea? You take out a loan, you buy both. You rent we fix the house up, you rent the house up, and then we just fucking work out the other building. And you got the same thing that the comic book store has, where that person's going to be renting, right? They need a job. We're going to give them a job, and they'll work for pennies on
Like
the
an indentured servant.
We're going to pay them enough to live there.
They're a serf.
Yeah, I'm going to take your rent off your final paycheck.
You're going to need a second job.
Something. Sell drugs or something.
Do something. Yeah.
Well, we'll be.
Preferably sell drugs.
Yeah, you're our mule.
Yeah. Can you give me opium so I don't need to grow it? I am excited to have like a full crop set up in the basement. That'll be cool.
The tent.
Have a weed tent.
That'd be cool.
Opium plants growing. Have mushrooms
I think I'm
growing.
going to grow weed outside next year. KG was talking
Are
about
you going
it.
to try to like do it, or are you going to do what Allie did and just like throw some shit out there?
I'm going to get a cheap, KG bought a $45 greenhouse from Aldi. And he's like, yeah, you just start the plants inside, throw them in the thing when like they're like, you know, pretty big, put them in a fucking 20-gallon bag. And he said, dude, his are like damn near 7 feet tall now. Fucking bushed out.
I would trust like anything that dude said when it came to that.
Yeah,
shit.
no, yeah. He's gonna come over. We're gonna make hash.
Nice.
That we're gonna be pressing hash coins. You won't even have to worry about money.
He's probably like one of the only newer people that I've smoked with.
Really? Everybody used to smoke.
I know.
That was fun.
Back
It was
when-
fun to get off of work at like 8 and be like, all right, let's hang out for the hour in the parking lot.
It would end up being that long a lot of times.
Yeah. That was fun.
And it
remember
was
getting
like venting about the day. It
Yes.
wasn't like full blown, I hate this place and want to kill myself, so I need to say this to you now so I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
It was just like fun, like, oh,
Yo,
can you
did you see
believe
this
so?
person?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way more casual.
Yeah. I remember getting the most high I've ever been in my life when I first started there. And getting in a car with 4 people and everybody lighting a pre-roll and still passing. So you're just constantly smoking. Smoked 4 like pre-rolls after only smoking 1-hitters when I first started.
Right.
Smoked 4 1-gram pre-rolls and then everybody go, all right, see you tomorrow. And then I'm at my wheel like this, like,
Don't be the last to pull off.
like, God damn it. Like, the fuck, how the fuck you guys just leave now? I remember calling Brendan, my buddy. He lived right off the highway, and we're right next to the highway. So I'd get on the highway, and I was like, you gotta drive fucking straight. And then you were fucking going to his house.
I always laugh when you talk about going to that first work party. And you're like, me and Tyler just keep chiefing.
Oh,
blunts,
yeah.
And you're like, I fucking.
Oh, yeah. No, well, I walked in, Jonah handed me the honey badger.
Yeah,
The second we
start
walked
you
in,
off.
never smoked a concentrate in my life. And I'm like, yeah, this is a lot. I brought a case of IPAs thinking like, oh, I'm going to drink too. Slammed 2 IPAs and was like, yeah, this was a bad idea. My bitch ex was there in my ear.
Making everything worse.
Yeah, making everything worse.
It's so funny because at that time I didn't know I could have just been a dickhead to her because I just didn't know you that well enough.
Yeah.
So I'm just like talking to her about cats and
I
stuff.
forgot about that.
Trying to be nice.
Yeah.
And come to find out it's like, oh, I could have cold shouldered that.
Yeah, yeah. That fucking gash.
Yeah.
No, what a toxic era. You ever go back to times in your life? Well, of course, like mostly in the shower. But you go back to like time and you're like, how the fuck was that? Like, or think about like how the universe split and how there's a universe where I stuck with that and I have 2 kids and I'm like busting my ass 16 hours a day at a fucking concrete job.
For the Rugrats.
Yeah, for a bitch that I hate and the fucking 2 kids that I'm like,
I don't think when I do that with that girl I went out with, I don't even make it to like getting married. I think we still break up, but it's what I didn't want to happen, where it's like we were together for too long, where I should have proposed, and now it's like this weird like back and forth, and it's like, listen, I'm never gonna be that
I'm not that guy.
Yeah, but now she's wasted like 7 years or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck, and doesn't look as good. It's like when you get back out there,
Good luck.
yeah.
I had you in
now
your
that
prime.
you look like your mother.
I think about
That's where I see that.
I
ending.
think about the splits. Not even just with like relationships, even with like jobs or like
Oh, I think
talking
about
to
it daily
people or-
with, like not
Yeah.
falling apart physically.
yeah. That's weird. But it does split. Let's not forget that. It does split.
That's how that works.
Yeah. No. Every time I have it.
Infinity.
That's what, dude, Warmo was on that about dreams. And they're like, you fucking, like, how is everybody cool with just, like, we go to bed and we go to some other fucking realm and we wake up and we go, oh, yeah, that was a dream.
That was weird.
That was weird. And it's like, no, you and that person had the same fucking dream last night. What happened?
The seeing the future ones.
Yeah, that's
are
fucked up.
really unsettling
Yeah.
to me. That fucked me up as a kid. And it's again, like he said, you just literally at one point are like, I guess we don't care about this,
Yeah.
like as a society or a culture. Like we're not.
No, I've had that.
This will be contained to a Reddit forum.
Yeah.
That we're just like, this is happening.
Yeah, no. I've had the future one where you could definitely just tell the future.
Just got a snapshot.
Yeah, and then I've also had where I've gone back to school and been like, dude, I had the weirdest fucking dream last night. You were in my dream last night. And they go, you were in my dream last. What were you dreaming about? And you have the same dream with somebody, and you're like, what the fuck happened? This is fine. This is okay. People are okay with this.
Yeah, we shouldn't go to the hospital.
Yeah, like what?
We
like,
shouldn't go to
like how does this work?
the lab.
Yeah,
and
how
look
did that
into
happen?
this.
No. It's
Or-
fucking great. Or there is something to it, and it's the propaganda for years. It's dream. It's not fucking worry. It's called a dream, but in reality, you do leave your body for 8 hours and you go somewhere.
Well, I know they said, like, I think the leading theory is it's just like shit from your life that your brain is trying to like sort out. And it's like, well, some dreams are like that. Some dreams are very like random, eclectic.
But why am I
things.
being chased by a dinosaur?
I was gonna say, then there are other dreams, and maybe that's like you could even say, okay, well that's a metaphor. There's a big thing coming up that I'm anxious about. Like, okay, but then, to your point, dream that we both have, we're in each other's dream, and it's the same dream. We're the future ones. It's like, well, what are those?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure, like those two explain those two types, but there's
Yeah.
different types of dreams. There's the ones that are recurring places.
Yeah, I have that. I go to a mall.
Not recurring, like I have a recurring dream sometimes that's like the same thing happens.
Yeah.
But this is just like, oh, it's the same setting. I walk around like a video game.
Yeah.
Like it's just open world. And I'm just like
That's how, yeah.
hopping around.
I go to a mall I've never been to, but I've been to, like, I've had 5 dreams throughout my life, like, where I'm, like, in this fucking mall.
I have like several different places that I go to.
Really?
And it's really weird. There's like this one street with a building. There's one that's kind of mallish. There's one school that's like Hogwartsy.
Really?
There's like several different places that like
That's
I
cool.
recognize when I go there. And I'm like, oh, fucking this place again.
Yeah. You ever have a dream, wake up and go, damn, let's go back to that. Go to sleep, go back to that?
It's usually not the same.
Okay.
Like it'll be.
I've
like,
had that where it,
kinda
like,
weird.
picks up.
Even if I do go back to the same dream, it's like the tone is different or something. Like everything's just off now.
This is nice.
Yeah, I might go back to the well on that.
That's nice. That ain't bad. You want to go back before the tap
For it settles.
before the tap
Before it
dries up.
sets, yeah.
Set like Quikrete.
What else we got in here?
I've realized I'm becoming my father with political warfare.
Oh, well, yeah. Not my father, but just like a stereotypical old man. I've realized
Yeah.
I never heard my dad
Yeah.
talk about like politics or anything.
Yeah. My dad in particular, like, he definitely, like, at a party or something where, like, he does care. Like, he is a Republican. He is a Trump guy. Don't talk bad about Trump because he will get offended. And it's like, but if the conversation isn't going to politics and he knows that you are like a Biden guy or you're like, if you're liberal, he'll just inject bullshit into conversations and be like, yeah, well, you know, hopefully when Trump, like, you know what he does? He loves this. We'll be in line at Jewel and, like, he'll just turn around and see another white dude and just go like, yeah, it's going to be nice when Trump gets back in or something like that. And 9 times out of 10, the guy's on his side. But occasionally it is like, what? Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. And then they just start arguing about shit. It's like, did you just choose to argue here? Or he used to hang the Trump flags on the on like the railings in front, and he would have the cardboard cutout up on like rally days or whatever. And like
Just getting some static
he would
going.
sit on the porch with that and laugh when people walked by and said, "Fuck you." He would fucking laugh.
It's not for everybody.
But no, dude, my buddy was texting me, and he's dating his lady friend who, whatever, she's super liberal, feminist, and which is fine, whatever. Close mind, but it's fine. But he told me
she won't have to work, right? She'd like marrying money.
he's got money, yeah.
That's
But yeah,
so it's like she's a stupid bitch, but also will have a better life than me.
yeah, exactly.
So
yeah,
it's like,
no, exactly.
Who's really
But
winning?
he was telling me, he was like, yeah, would you mind if, like, you know, we come over to smoke? This was last week, or this was, yeah, a few days ago, and then it fell through.
Is he trying to like get the seal of approval on her?
I've met her. We all used to work together at
Oh,
Depot.
okay.
Yeah, she smokes. She's cool. I smoke with her out back at Depot. But he was bringing up like, yeah, we're gonna be out here. Do you mind if we stop by afterwards? We could smoke a blunt or something. I was like, hell yeah. Runs to the garage, hangs up a Trump flag, just to Just to like, just maybe,
the tone.
just to prime the well. I don't know. Just to, who knows? It might anger some.
Hey, know where you're
It's
at.
a bit. It's a bit. No, did that shit. Or just steering like a conversation at work and being like, it's not even for this person. It's for like the other bitch that's in the room. Throughout like, yeah, well, you know, when 2025 comes around, be fine. Wait till November.
When you know who's back in the saddle.
Yeah. Did you hit those?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It is funny we've talked about that with like, when you buy a house, you slowly become Republican. Shane has that bit when you look into history. It's like, oh, you slowly that's early onset Republican. I'm kind of a history buff.
It's never. It's always.
He's so fucking on it though. Like that's 100% right.
It is always a certain type of history. It's always World War II and fucking Nazi shit.
That's a starter platform. Yeah. This thing's hitting nice now. We've tried all the different smoking devices. Like I've tried a Puffco. You got those Dr. Dabbers. You have your Dr. Dabber. Nothing beats this.
Oh, a honey badger is.
I don't know what it is.
Tough to
like,
beat.
dude, like I've tried. Like I want a Puffco because they just released a short glass that makes the thing fucking this big.
You just like gadgets.
That is it. Yeah. Oh no, 100%. But and every time we go back and I smoke this thing, and I'm like, why would I ever get anything out? Like, it's easy to clean.
That's why I never used. I told work like if they needed an extra one, they could have my little Dr. Dabber. I'm like,
It sucks. It's shitty.
I'll use that over that any day.
Hold on to that. Is it in the package?
No, but it's never been used.
Oh.
Why?
I was going to bring it to MeVape and be like, you guys want this for store credit?
That would be smart.
Get the Badger tips.
They've been selling my atomizer at work. That's been nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, your thing works pretty good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And it's nicer for, like, if you're using it a bunch, you know? This is nice for, like, the one-offs, but also the portability of a
That's
badger.
the thing, too. You can hit this thing on the street.
We have.
Yeah. You get weird looks. The best platform's at Proxy. That's a nice setup. The pipe thing,
Oh.
that's nice.
I always forget that one's called the Proxy.
Yeah.
I don't.
The battery sucks, but it is cool.
Yeah.
Because then you can even load concentrate in it, throw it in your bag, bring it out later, hit it, and like not have to bring shit.
Agree.
That's nice.
That was what was nice about the the little wax pens.
I never had one of those.
Smoke. Oh, that's how we started, brother.
Those always look nice.
But yeah, same thing. You
I was
like drop a little ball in there,
Yeah.
and then just pull it out
Now
later.
you started smoking concentrate or flour?
When we
Did you
started
start
smoking
smoking-
concentrate on the pens.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we just smoked
You smoked weed before concentrate
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
All right.
blunts and bongs,
Yeah.
always for weed, and then eventually we were like,
I was a
"How about this concentrate stuff?"
bat and box guy for a while.
That's what my dad always brags about.
Yeah.
being. It's like cool, man.
Yeah. But I think that's because I also hung out with Brendan, who like he was a bat and box. He's also 40.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, me and him would be in the back of Depot, fucking push a fucking a toothpick through the
Yeah.
thing, get all the goo out. He would save it. I think I told you about that.
I had a guy at my comic book store that was like, he would brag. He's like, "Yeah, good thing my dad taught me how to like save resin and stuff." And I was like, "Cool."
You know what Cortez says he used to do? He used to have a reclaim catcher for his rig, and you would smoke concentrate, and all the reclaim would go into this fucking tube, and then by the end of it, you'd have like 2 grams of it, and you can make edibles with it.
I mean, I guess.
And then I wouldn't be able to do that shit.
It just seems like I mean, it's
Or
hard to
that
remember before working what we do though, because I was more like hard up for shit. for sure.
no, 100%. Dude, remember that Cody fucking douche?
Fag.
His ass used to trim the flower, smoke, and he would smoke his eighth, and he would keep all of his stems because he would take the stems, and I would brew my tea.
Yeah, I tried doing that once. It's nothing. Nothing happens.
It's shitty. Does it taste like shit?
Yeah. It tastes like you boiled sticks in water, and no high happens.
I love when people do that.
It was
shit.
a fuck ton, by the way, too.
Really?
I did like several times the amount because me and Nick were like, no ways this thing's gonna work. And we're like, oh, we might as well try it. Like throw the shit away anyway. So we just kept a fucking bunch, and we like ground up like the whole ounce right away or something. And we just like threw all the stems in. Yeah. Nothing.
The one dude at work was talking about how he was like, yeah, we'd be hand trimming, the stuff like on the farm and not KG. It was like, yeah, we'd be hand trimming the stuff on the farm, and like my buddy, like, because the stuff was so fresh, he would be trimming it and like he would keep the stems, and he would just he'd crush the stems up and smoke that.
Cool.
Can you fucking imagine saying this to a room full of people and not have people and other people going, wow, that's crazy. Those are good. I might try that.
That'd be horrific. Smoking stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually knew somebody who did that. Thank you. Thanks for contributing to the conversation. Thanks for opening a door to let everyone and interrupting someone to say that.
That's crazy. The blue light from your phone makes your eyes tired, which thus makes you more susceptible. Mm-hmm. So it's like
that's what hypnosis is.
It hypnotizes you, and the
that's
clock.
What all that is just to get your eyes.
Eyes tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. War mode. Yeah. Sucks that we listen to the same shit.
That was a bad move to get you on war mode.
Yeah.
No, I wrote something down that I'm not totally sure what I meant by when I wrote it.
That's good.
I wish balls got small and big the way a dick does, but in terms of convenience, not temperature.
100%. No, 100%.
There it is.
You're absolutely right.
I had to read it out loud.
No,
now it makes sense.
You're absolutely right. No, that's 100% right. Because like, when you're hot, they sag.
Yeah.
Which leads to me taking wide steps because they're stuck on my leg.
You need to get them to unstick and get a pendulum going.
Do you think you can use a set of balls like a thermometer?
Basically.
Where you can put like a type of gauge or like a ruler next to it.
On your inner thigh.
And you can then see, that's smart, a tattoo on the inner thigh, and then as your nuts hang.
But then you'd have to get the tattoo recalibrated every year to factor in the
sag.
The new sag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I eat the pussy like a mukbang. Let my nuts hang. Hologram. Dude, if him and Mayhem could release a fucking album, and if Mayhem and Hologram could get an Alchemist album, I'd pay big money. I'd come on camera, whatever you need. I don't fucking know, dude. He's not doing shit. He hasn't released an album. He's been in a couple songs. I think he was in a song with Rome Streets lately, or I could be thinking of somebody else. Or no, Hologram was. That guy's got one album. What do these people do? What's happening? Bronson says he's gonna get Mayhem on. We get that Frenchy fuck. I forget his name. He's really toned it down. The last Fuck That's Delicious that came out. Did you watch that one?
I don't know. Which one was it?
You would know. It starts out, action's not even in it. It's just that French dude we don't like.
I don't know.
And then halfway through it, action comes out.
What we doing here?
What we doing here? What's happening?
Fucking idiot.
No. I want the crew, the gang.
Were we talking about this and I wrote it down, or did I come up with this independently? Beatles doing Jackass instead of a band.
What?
Weren't we saying something about the Beatles?
We always say things about them.
Yeah. I don't know what I meant by that, but Beatles doing Jackass.
I don't know. I've never jumped in a.
Hi, I'm Ringo Starr, and this is Jackass.
This is Jackass.
I don't know.
Push me in the trolley. Push me in the trolley off the curb.
Faster, John.
Faster, John. Well, no, Ringo, you don't want to go too fast.
This one's called Yellow Submarine, and everyone pisses on
me. Hurry, John. Get out your wanker.
Well, I said to Paul, What if we put the instruments down and we picked up a camera? We saw what these jackass fellas were doing, and we thought, by God, we could do that.
Boy, go on.
I don't know.
I told you, I said, you know what? I said, Paul, pick up the camera and how about you brand a little cock and balls on my ass
For a bit.
for a bit, mate. No, that's great.
I don't know. I thought maybe we were doing that because I didn't know what I meant. Sometimes I just look at these
I thought you meant
notes
like
and I'm
dung Beatles. I didn't even put the Beatles together. Well, that would make more sense, would it?
doing an interview about like the new album, and it's like, well, actually, we're here to promote. John shoved.
John's doing this whole thing with a car up his ass.
Yeah, he's got the doctor didn't know.
No, he didn't know.
Go on, watch it.
Go on, watch the video. Ringo, jump through this lady's desk.
Yeah. You see,
pull out your balls.
you see that one guy has that movie where he like goes undercover to like. It's that guy with the beard, and he infiltrates like
I think I know what you're talking about.
white privilege.
He's just on
groups.
Rogan?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy.
That dude's great. Tim, no.
I feel like I had the thought like
He has the 2 documentaries. What is a Woman and Am I Racist?
that's what the "Am I Racist" thing is what he was promoting. But like, I don't know. It's supposed to be funny, right? Or is he like trying to make a real point?
I think he's making a real point. I think he's making a point.
Because I feel like Eric Andre should be doing this.
I feel if it's funny, because that's funny.
Like he's not a funny guy.
No, I think what he's doing is he's just going to these places and he's just being straightforward with these people and just being like, no, explain what you mean by you're allowing kids to chop their dicks off.
He brought whips out, and he thought that that's where it would end, like because no one would actually whip themselves, and like most people left, and some of the people stayed, and they were like actually gonna whip themselves to be like, "I'm sorry for being white."
Really?
And then he was like, "God, like he was saying how
I think it's just to show how crazy people are with this shit.
yeah." But I'm saying like, in my head, you do anything like undercover like that, you're doing Eric Andre shit. So I'm like, oh, this guy's not funny.
Yeah.
I have to,
No,
like,
that would be.
recalibrate.
It is fun. Well, it's funny to go from like watching Bad Trip and Eric Andre to then watching someone be like serious and like, well, these people know me, so I can't be myself. But I got to be serious.
Yeah.
No. Have you watched him yet? I keep meaning to put him on.
I just heard him talk on Rogan for a minute because I heard people saying, like, talking shit about it. And I was like, well, no shit, it's not funny. Like, he's not a funny guy. He's like a serious dude. Like, he's a funny guy to
he's
go
like,
in there.
Yeah, he's trying to stop, like, people from cutting kids' dicks off. Like,
which is bad.
Which is not good.
You hear that, Jews?
You hear that? Hey. But no,
I don't care if it's just
the one I've seen is the Am I a Woman one, or What is a Woman one? It's I've just seen clips of it, but he's like, no, like he interviews this lady and she's like talking about how like, well, yeah, well, when a child comes to me, you know, I'm a therapist, you know, I sit a child down, I say, how do you feel? You know, what gender do you think you are? And like
and
these,
and then when they say boy, I go, really?
Really?
Are you sure? And then they say girl, and I check the box.
And I check the box. What gender do you, or she was like, I asked him, you know, what gender do they feel now? And then where do they want to be in the future?
Where do they see themselves
Yeah.
moving to?
Yeah, it's that. And he's like, well, don't you think that's like not good?
Aren't these like in a court, doesn't the judge say no leading questions?
And then they
like not.
And then they flip the fuck out. They go, this is fucking over. This interview is over. You're a fucking pig.
It is weird, though, like, how many times you can point out the double standards. Like, they were, you see that Charlie Kirk guy you like? He did that thing.
Slow down with that. I don't know if I like him yet.
That brings him up every day.
We don't know about that.
Brings him up daily. He did that one show that always has those like different like social dynamics or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
And it's like, can Charlie Kirk defeat 30 college students?
30 woke versus one normal.
And
a straight white versus
a black girl with a nose ring.
Yeah. 17 lesbians versus one straight white man. But no, go on.
No, that's fun to keep doing. Can he turn them straight at the end? How many lesbians can he have sex with? But no, the first, because I think everyone like buzzed in to go argue with him right away. So whoever got it first goes in and they start talking about abortion, and he's like, well, do you know what the technical definition like of a fetus is? And she's like, well, it's a parasite. And he's like, excuse me? Excuse me? And she's like, well, it's a parasite because, and she starts explaining how like, because technically the definition of a parasite is something that like can't survive without the host. And he's like, I mean, sure, I guess, but like, no, what's the definition of a fetus is what the question was. But the thing I was, I guess, getting more at was he laughs at one point and he does this like weird smile.
Yeah.
Which is a weird smile. But
He does have an odd smile.
she's like, wow, that's really creepy the way you do that. And it's like, no. Because your whole thing is that you can't talk about how people look.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that the whole fucking thing? Like, you can't.
Oh, they go back on their shit 99%
That's
of
what
the
I'm
time.
saying. Like, if it's Trump or Vance or whoever, like, you can just call them weird looking or like look at his hair, and it's like, well, you don't know how he's feeling.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know if that hair.
What if he's bald?
Yeah,
And
well-
he's, hiding it because he's got a wig.
That's his cross.
Fuck
to bear.
him.
Yeah,
He's
no,
a
fuck
fucking
him.
pussy.
Or like your dad, like when people have Trump signs, you're allowed to just say like "fuck you," and
Yeah.
it's like no. Like this is you're allowed to have like your protests and you can march in the street.
You painted the pride flag on the street.
You can throw bricks through storefront windows in the name of fucking who knows what.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's always funny.
No, it's like, well, because the double standard.
That's all. But then to point out the double standard is to be associated with the wrong side.
Wrong side. No, what the hell were we saying before that?
You know what's shitty though is to be like vindicated by wins that are like not real. It's like, oh, you felt really good about Biden winning or Kamala winning. It's like fake election.
Yeah, let's not forget that.
It's like whole thing's a fucking sham, rig, nonsense. So it's so funny to be like, finally. Also, you know what else is funny that I think War Mode was touching on? In 2016, they were talking about how like Trump was going to destroy democracy, and now they're saying it again. It's like, well, he didn't, right?
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Like he didn't destroy democracy.
The whole Russia thing turned out to be a lie. It's a fucking coup
and
d'etat,
then she
bro.
keeps saying that he's gonna keep going back to the old tired playbook, and it's like, but you keep running the 2016 playbook that didn't work and wasn't fucking true.
Yeah.
It's very strange. So it's like even when she inevitably wins, it's gonna be like, how do you even get pumped on that?
I could finally breathe.
How do you even get pumped on that?
We stole an election. Yeah. You know how angry it is to look into this shit? It is funny because you get why we're 10 years away from being those guys that are like, fucking liberals are fucking piece of shit.
To the point that we'll be upset about like mayoral elections.
Yeah, like local shit. Yeah.
Be like fucking Pritzker.
Yeah, this piece of shit. Yeah, we're not even touching on that yet. Pritzker, his whole family's tied to Ukraine. That's interesting. Which is also
He's
interesting.
the one that brings the migrants here.
Yeah, which is also interesting of the Emmanuel thing. Because he was the mayor too. I guess Pritzker was governor. Governor. Hello, governor. You fucking mayor. I'm your fucking mayor. Get the bitch with the tits up front, mate.
First of the month, time to pay up.
Time to pay up. Everybody line up.
Time to pay the piper.
You fucking governor.
It's got that stupid like English cop hat on.
Yeah. Come on.
Stand up straight. Governor in it. Have some respect.
Fucking line up. Fucking piece of shit.
And run the knee. Straighten them out. And that Reno,
No.
that British guy.
Oh,
comes
he's
through? Yeah.
great. He's like,
Out of the car.
out of car. Fuck you fucking speeding, mate.
That's a good flashlight there. Oh, thank you.
It's nice. That's the good stuff. Yeah, Garcia. You don't have guns, huh? What's that?
I don't know, but that's empty.
Oh.
Or damn near.
There's goo in there. A goo.
It's she said, man.
I was gonna say some shit and it really pissed me off because I don't remember what it was now. I'll log back into that.
Was it in a British accent? Was it?
No, but now I'm thinking it should be. that was a great.
It's funny how small they are to have that many accents. Like we have a fuck ton of accents, but we're like we're like
Number one.
Europe sized. Yeah, and we're the best in everything.
We're the best at everything. We got the best accents.
Yeah. That we invented.
Yeah, no.
And then we didn't inherit from places.
Do we have the most accents, you think?
I think we probably have to.
Right?
Just by virtue of.
We're the melting pot.
I mean, China has 2 languages,
It's interesting.
admittedly.
Yeah, that is true.
They're pretty big.
Yeah, I don't even think we have an official language though.
Yeah, we do.
I don't think it's
English.
I don't think that's like in the books though.
I think it is. Not for much longer if the Dems have it their way. That's the type of shit like I would hear people talk about.
The United States does not have an official language.
Wow.
English is the most widely used.
Wow, so people can't even use that argument when
No.
they're like, this is America speaking.
Speaking of, it's like it's not the language. Like it doesn't matter. No, it's weird to think that like you look at any other continent or any other, I guess not continent, any other like country or like, and it's like you go to Poland, I mean a lot of Polish people. You go to England, probably a lot of fucking English people. You're gonna have mix. You're gonna have a lot of other shit too.
Yeah,
but
by now.
it's weird that like
But like they just got diverse.
it's
We've
weird
been
that-
diverse.
It's weird that like America is like, no, that's like, well, what is that? Well, where are you at? Like, what part? Who is it? Like, what neighborhood do they live in?
You know the only place I find comparable to that in like just from, not a traveler at all, but just from afar, Brazil. Brazil's the only other place that has like white people and black people
And I'm sure
brown people.
I'm sure every country has like their own sections, but like as a whole,
And
but
I
like,
said,
yeah,
I think
but yeah.
a lot of places have it, but it's like newer where we've just like kind of been on that shit.
maybe.
And I think the Brazil thing is because of all the Nazis out there. But I think that's why they got injected by whiteness. But
That's
yeah,
why they're light skinned down there.
that's what I'm saying. But someone was just on, I think it was Vicente Luque maybe. He was just talking about how like in Brazil, because Rampage was talking about how it's different being black down there. And he was like, yeah, here it's different because you're like an African American, where there you're just like Brazilian. There's not like an African Brazilian.
Oh, you're just a black Brazilian.
Yeah, which I'm sure some black people feel that way too, but I know like the
We
predominant
got to get on that.
thing.
You're American.
Oh,
You're American. You're in America.
Listen, anyone
You're-
ever tries to hit me with racist talk, I'm always like, listen, I may be a little bit xenophobic. I maybe think America beats everybody and that we're the best country. But within these walls, you're good. I don't
You're
care
good.
about.
We're American.
Yeah.
No,
I realized that as
got
a
to bring
kid,
back patriotism.
because American means like culture, which means like we find the same shit funny, and that's all that mattered to me as a kid. Because it wasn't like, oh, this Korean kid's not going to get this joke. It's going to be like, well, how American is he? Like, is he off the fucking boat?
Yeah,
Because then he's not going to get the joke whether he's fucking Korean or Greek or Spanish
yeah,
or
it
whatever.
doesn't
the fuck.
matter.
But if he's like American,
Yeah.
then he'll like know my reference or whatever. That's all I care about.
You ever watch other countries' comedy?
Not if I can help it.
Like a British comedy movie, or like Dutch people got weird comedy. It's like
As far
dark.
as I know, British people got Jimmy Carr, and Australia has
And Mr. Bean.
He's not a comedian, though, right?
I don't know.
Just a comedic actor.
I don't know. I've never heard him talk.
Be hard to do stand-up.
Improv.
He uses the stage.
He is the
space.
comedy. Did you like Mr. Bean?
I would watch it with Nico sometimes. It wasn't like super my shit, but
I watched it when I was a kid.
yeah. James McCann though, from Australia. Shane Gillis's boy.
Oh, that dude that was on War Mode?
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah.
That
He gets circumcised as an adult.
yeah, that's crazy.
God, he said when he get boners,
That's-
it'd be like excruciating.
Now still?
No, at first, after the surgery.
Why though? Why would that
The
happen?
religion.
Why though?
It's crazy.
That's insane.
I know.
Who's that? Russell Brand? Is he out there too? Or is he British?
He's British.
He's pretty funny.
Is he?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I've seen his stuff. I like Jim Jeffries too. He's good.
Australian.
Yeah.
Like I said, find him funny on like podcasts and stuff for sure, but don't super love his stand up.
Yeah. Now that bear one he did was good.
Next year.
What'd you say?
Next
Nixian? Oh. Nixie.
Next year.
Oh, next year.
What did you think I said?
I thought you said Nixie.
What is that?
I don't know. That's what I was very
He
confused.
just did an accent.
Yeah, I thought you just like Nixie. I was like, okay.
Yes, and.
All right. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Sluts.